Hello lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists, I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Zork Nemesis adventure. That's what it says in the box, although it's mirrored here. Zork Nemesis, it doesn't say anything about the Forbidden Lands, but never mind. That's what it says there though, isn't it? So, which is it? Who is correct? I'm playing the DOS version, despite the fact that this is clearly the Windows version. And I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. I was quite tired yesterday. Even though today I would consider a pseudo Monday. A pseudo Monday, that's the word I attempted to say there. That is to say that I had a bank holiday Monday yesterday. Today I went to work. Not only did I have to go to work, I had to cycle some of the way on an electric bike. But you know, I'm home now. Had some food, had a nap, had a shave, feeling refreshed. What I've done is I've shaved into you know, like a 90s beard. I've specifically chosen it because of cutscenes in games in the 90s, such as this game here. I'm thinking about playing Phantasmagoria at some point, and The Ripper maybe. Both of those games I think I've watched somebody play like 20 years ago, but now I want to play them because it's not the same. Not the same. Anyway, this of course is a part of my Muddle and Mystery Tuesday Monday adventures, and that is not Ripper, nor is it Phantasmagoria. I need to stop fucking mumbling. It's really annoying because I'm like, scrap it, start again. We're not starting again. This is the third time we had to do this because I had the wrong day there. But yes, it's a modern game. It could be anything, but it's not this because we're playing this now. Let's go to a planet. Let's go to. Let's go to that one. We have 2 planets unexplored. This is one of them. We appear to be some sort of TIE fighter and or X-Wing. We're not going to be both a TIE fighter and an X-Wing, but you know what I mean. There is some rock. Rock. Fuck. Rock. Everywhere I see. There is Saturn. Who's the Greek equivalent to Saturn then? Because Jupiter's the king of gods, and Pluto is Hades. Who's Saturn? Mars is the god of war. I know Saturn ate his son. Wow. That's the painting, right? Saturn devouring his son. My phone's not nearby. Should be. I need it. Maybe somebody else knows. Let's have a look around, shall we? There's some steps. Tragedy. I know that's not a step song. They covered it. Heat and light transform the world. Information to bear in mind. I saw a thing there. That was not what I was looking at, but fuck it, we'll take it. My coin now. I was actually looking at, I guess it was glinting? Ooh, that seemed very easy to miss. But I didn't miss it, I saw it. Told you. My brain is working today. Actually, I don't know whether I told you, because that might have been one of the previous introductions. But I told somebody that my brain's working today. Oh, we didn't just walk up those steps. We fucking jogged. Like the end of Rocky. But not the bit where he loses. It's the sort of feeling of being triumphant. Don't worry about the bit after the boxing match. We've found ourselves a building. Things will be inside the building. Closed pending final exorcism! Exclamation mark. Entry is forbidden by order of the Grand Inquisitor. That's one of the names of the games. Pursuant to AGE code. Ah, look at that huge number. We have a. Let me in anyway. Woohoo! We keep going down? Well, it goes down there. It's not really what I want. Wish I looked at the coin harder. He said things on the coin, but now I can't look at it. Can I go over there? Didn't mean to. Alright, well, somehow there's even less to do on this planet than there was the last one. Which I find hard to believe. Heat and light transform the world. You're not wrong. I enjoy that we can put it back in Probs. We trust. Do it, Ugle. So this room has a function already. It's the entryway. Room doesn't have a function as far as I can tell. It's just stairs. This is Zork. It doesn't have to. But at least this sort of makes sense. It's the entryway to the upstairs. It's this bit that makes no sense. Why is this here? It's just travelling. Maybe he just felt like stopping halfway through, checking the sights. Why does stepping make that noise? Don't worry about it, John. It's just a sound. Ah, you can go over there. What is that? The hole. Okay, what did I actually do? Thanks, implementers of the generosity of man, and curse not all your progeny from stealing from church. Donate now. Every Zork mid brings you prescience from the 6 gods of emotion. Would I don't know how. Got a coin. What's this bit? Okay. I'm assuming we must be able to leave. The barbershop quartet and 1 extra person. Condolences on the family of the Father Goffman, who was banished after muttering in his sleep the forbidden words, "Hello, sailor." Condolences to the family of Father Mulligan, who was drawn and quartered for the ringing of the 7th tone. To the great implementers out of order, Measures have been taken to prevent such tragic errors in the future. Welcome the Burton family, who has renounced the absurdities of the Brogmoid cult, accepted the wisdom of Zork Rainism. Congratulations to Alvera Flatman, who has won a free plot of land in a new development in the up-and-coming Valley of the Sparrows. Curious.
Mast and runes mark the way!
Where you're hearing the implementer's call. Where you're hearing the implementer's call.
Above and below the fiery towers.
Where you're hearing the implementer's call.
Mast and runes mark the way!
Above and below the fiery towers.
Okay. We'll come back to you. Oh, there's more. There's a lot of random comfort to be holding.
Discovering time and eternity, nothing at all.
They call for secrets and hidden powers.
To monks long dead, bells that play. To monks long dead, bells that play.
Holding so many stupid things. Okay. It's a lot, but oh, fuck no, I didn't mean to. No, wait. Okay, sorry, I managed to confuse myself there. I want to go that way first. And now we can go in this circle. Famous paintings. Fires. L, I think. Well, there's a lot to explore here. Always keep in mind.
Where you're hearing the implementer's call.
Mast and runes mark the way!
Above and below the fiery towers.
Discovering time and eternity, nothing at all.
They call for secrets and hidden powers.
To monks long dead, bells that play.
Kind of tempted to put them all back down. There's a bill. Okay. Call to meals. These are how I call, I guess. Wake up. Call to prayer. Fire alarm. Invasion attack. Call to Venucci. 7th bell. I'm gonna need my phone, which is just over there. I'm just gonna grab my phone. Might as well just do it vertically. So we'll continue looking around. Oh, this place is really big. Right, so I wish this was easy. Okay, I could do call to Finucci. I don't need to press these at all now I think about it. Okay, call to meals is circle. Well, what's this? Smile. Dash. Plate. That is the call to meals. I have other calls. This doesn't explain what these are. That symbol there. Dash. Guys. Smile. Shock. Circle. I have no fucking clue what that's supposed to be. That face. And there's some symbols we don't have. Oh, that I don't have. Put my phone down. Let's grab my tea before I forget it. Brother Ben. I'm actually extremely glad that these doors aren't open. Hey, you'd think I'd be able to reach over or something. Brother Will. Steve. This is still a huge area, though. Ooh. Never did figure out who that actor was. Definitely seen him. So the sense is that the four elemental people were not innocents. They're all leaders of their local area. They're all kind of corrupt in their interesting ways. Not as bad as the Nemesis, but not necessarily good either. And that the sort of ray of sunshine was the little Romeo and Juliet story that was happening with two of their children. All compacts made with the implementers are dependent on the human agency, so reads the binds of the mortal from the first book of Uruk. If thou dost not hearken unto our voices, we will afflict thee with hot and seething fever. Thou dost not keep our many thousand commandments. We will make the lunatic and affected with a heavy spirit. If thou dost not observe what is observable, we will dissolve thee with palsy, so that the enterprises are hindered and the mouth is stopped, that thou canst not speak. And what if thou must scream while thou cannot speak? Because thine haveth not a mouth. If thou dost not suffer thy magic to do our will, we can't read the rest because there's a letter here. Mavro, I'm familiar with the old school of alchemy. They believed that pure love was the fifth element. My father and I have refuted that naive, albeit charming philosophy. Read this. And obviously it is love, because woobly woobly woo. Can we really not select any of this stuff? Nope. Oh.
I tell you, he's watching everything we do. He can sense it. He's dangerous. And he'll do anything he can to get what he wants. Our only hope of survival is to give him our secret. Have you gone mad? I don't want to die.
We can't give in to him.
He's insane.
Must be strong. We can't cave in to this nemesis.
Hookers were all the rage, weren't they? Malvero, our plans may be falling apart. Alexandria has, I believe, fallen in love with Lucian. You remember, Kaine's son? Nothing we do seems to have any impact on them. So I've got a friend who's just messaged me about Near Replicant. As if you are under some strange spell. You must put a stop to it. She's come so far with her music. Act quickly. To have been for nothing, Sophia. What good is a top if it cannot spin? What use is a key without a keyhole? What purpose is there in bathing a ball? What is the colour of fire to a hungry lion? What point is there is bellowing about the heat? We have a magnifying glass. Should mention, of course, that is Caduceus or Asclepius, one of the two. Gonna go Caduceus. Dear Father, I've investigated all texts I can and have researched extensively your disease. There is no known treatment. Notorious. Dear Father, you must accept the death that will come for all of us someday. Perhaps you would like to be included in my experimental work. It contains risks, of course. Father, I'm encouraged by your zeal in finding the quintessence. I do not mean to be discouraging, but alchemists have searched for ages for the Philosopher's Stone, and I have come to see that the quintessence cannot be created by one person. The 4 elements we must master, 4 metals we must purify, as we have found each other, we must search out two others with the will and courage to take on the study. Oh yeah, because it's a medical book. Yeah, it's cool. So it's yeah. Condition. It's chapter 7 of which there is no cure. Condition worsens, the boil blackens, the fever climbs, the skin begins to fester and pus. An alert physic. I don't know if that's an in-universe spelling error or not. Must keep a vigilant watch for the spreading of tumours. If the tumours spread from one quarter of the body to the another, then the disease can be diagnosed as systemic, which is to say interior cavern of the body and riddled with growths various and maligned. If it is indeed the case, there is no cure. On dissection of human flesh, well, workings of the physic is a spelling error, can amount to no appeasement. Why does this little section exist? Why can I look over here? Steve. Is it Steve, perchance? Why does this room sound like a baby?
Your music was lovely, Alexandria. Like the harmony of the spheres. I was thinking how much I'm going to miss it when you've gone.
Why can't you visit me at the conservatory?
I can.
And since I'm never getting married,
Oh, you're sure your destiny is a nunnery?
I can come back here and play for you until you're old and feeble and totally deaf. Forever and ever.
I'm in, my child.
Where did the light come from? I get the light coming through the window burning those pages, but hang on, wasn't that? Would it have done that regardless? Yeah. Thought I did something with the magnifying glass then? No, I did not. Alexandria Wolf. Ah. There was another wolf, wasn't there? In the prison, in the science place. Wonder where my mummy is. All that I've left of her is this locker. Father says if I'm good, I will get to see her one day in heaven. hell is Finucci? That was the wake-up bell.
What are you doing here? Get out. This place is shut down. There's evil. Evil. There's demons everywhere. Upstairs. In the master's room. Master's gone. Disappeared. And what of me? Who's left to protect me? If I hear one more demon bellow, I'll go mad. It's done. I'm mad.
Well, he seemed nice. Let me play with this elaborate contraption. There's a lot of story here as well.
Endless fire which passes through all things.
Cleanse soul through flame.
Protect the innocent and perfect the healing stone.
Let the spirit be washed and whitened by the philosophic fire.
Oh. Push on the glyphs. That's gonna help me. What fucking glyphs? Where? I'd love to push on the glyphs, but I'm not allowed to go anywhere near it. Okay. And well. I'm trying to figure out this Zork. How are you? Why can't I interact with this? This screams interact. God, there's so many rooms here. Huh. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. St. Yorick.
As befits my extraordinary trial. Now, it's time for us to take.
No. It's time for all this to finally end.
What are you doing?
You're being arrested.
For what?
Leave him alone.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stop, leave him alone. Lucien! Why are you doing this? Father, help me!
This is a lot to throw up somebody. This area is fucking huge, Christ. Okay, it appears I don't have to look at any of these books. Not these ones. The merchant Zork, himself a simple man, grew dissatisfied with his simple trade, his simple gods, his simple life, seeking only truth. He prayed to the implementers, heard nothing, because he could find no door to the heavens, no portals to the plains of Atri. Yorick hid himself in a deep mountain cave, followed a demon down the forking paths, curving curves, labyrinthine labyrinths that lead down into the underworld. The devil, Yorick, reasoned, being the devil, would keep less exclusive company. When on the third day, the earth beneath his feet began to glow red, hot, with fire, and the stench of sulphur pierced the air, Yorick quite rightly assumed that he had reached the underworld. As the demon quickened his step, the broad stone door flung open. Just for a moment, in the darkness, when the demon slipped past the doors, Yorick caught upon his cloak and was pulled inside, the stone clanging shut behind him. The air was so thick with black smoke that the devil, Yorick reasoned, would not be far off. But in his path, demons of all sorts, larger, smaller, lesser and greater, wily and woolly-headed, pleasant and not, thronged towards the most immense demon of all. This demon, surrounded by the great ring of infernal fire, stood between all hell and the Lord of Lamentation himself. As Yorick's demon, a lesser, melancholy sort, approached the great demon of the threshold, he drew from his side a bronze shield, hurried past the ring of fire, untouched. Yorick let go of the demon's cloak with a yelp, fell to the ground, and ye with the pith of a fungus. What? The great pith and woobly-woo. At 5 again. Miraculously, as a number of demons stopped to heckle in anticipation of Yorick's fiery death, Yorick saw his chance. He plucked a like bronze shield studded with 5 brilliant red rubies from the side of a careless demon. Wasn't really paying attention, I guess. And plunged his way into the ring of fire, where the flames touched his shield. It fell to his side, dissipating to the pungent black smoke. Yorick, armed only with a simple blade, the simple merchant slew the great demon of the threshold in his surprise, made his way down to the devil, who was reasonably amused, taught Yorick the great mysteries of the cosmos. Look at that painting. Ooh. And runes. Right, do I recognize any of these runes? Well, luckily, we found a little sheet of paper, didn't we? So we want... Well, that, John, I have no fucking clue how to deal with this thing. This fork thing. Double circle. The compass. One of the keys. Keys all kind of look similar. The H key. Infinity. Confused key. Hashtag. H key. Silly worm. XX. The I key. Hourglass. The fork. The H key. And whatever the fuck this is. I did it! I pressed them! Bastard. I did it right. I did it right. Why didn't that work? So... Oh, there's a door. There's a door.
for secrets and hidden powers.
Discovering time and eternity, nothing and all.
To monks long dead, bells that play.
Where Yorick, hearing the implementer's call.
Masts and runes mark the way!
Above and below the fiery towers.
Discovering time and eternity, nothing and all.
They call for secrets and hidden powers.
To monks long dead, bells that play.
Oh, I can't leave. Right, we can make little faces as well, which is fun. I don't know what that is. Have I looked everywhere? Push. Oh. Oh, okay. They're letters. It says push on the glyphs both sides. I still can't interact with this though. You'll note I don't have any of these symbols. I've got a face, whatever that is. A grumbly face, some fire, angry eyes. Dash, smile. And you'll note that these are not glyphs. Presumably we want the 7th bell. Call to meals. So call to, those are the same. I'm gonna call to Finucci because I don't know what that means. We have the fire symbol. It's quite small and hard to read, I won't lie. Fire symbol. Smile. What that symbol is. Like a mouse trap? Presumably we want the 7th bell. And maybe this is enough information to discern what the 7th bell is. Because that's call to meals. That's call to prayer. Like they all start with the same thing. Well, that's interesting. I have no fucking clue how you're supposed to go about thinking of this. And I worry that we've seen everything here. Like we've been given all our clues already. That's cool, but it doesn't have... The calls have stat in it. But that doesn't... This makes no sense to me, I'm afraid. So, I can tell you what that says. That says... I'm going to write it down, actually. Starting with that top one. N T O E H S U Y L G E I don't think we know what this is. Don't think we had that symbol. With an H key. Is funnily enough an H. We never had a H hook. Still, NTOEHSUYLGP doesn't spell anything remotely useful, no matter how much I, no matter where I start. That's backwards, of course. Push on the glyphs. Oh! It doesn't just say push on the glyphs. It says open. You can't see it. It says open, push on the glyphs. Okay. O. P. E. N Yay! This is why we take photographs. Also, that was kind of dumb of me, I won't lie. We've solved, finally, one aspect.
Industrial strength magic. All objects are protected from harm.
Fair enough. It has taken us 2 hours.